Hello team, welcome back. And this is a new section we have started about the Docker images. This is the first lecture of this particular section, and here we will learn about the Docker images introduction. So let's start with. So in this particular section, we are going to learn a complete concept of the Docker images, which will cover the building of Docker images, the deployment of Docker images in the Docker. Then we will see the images management, like how you can create your images, how you can build your images, how you can tag your images, and how you can keep your images, and how you can upload your images over the internet. We will also learn about the Docker Hub central repository. So Docker have a central repository where we can upload our images. We will see the management of local images and how we can build the local images. So these are the things we are going to learn and discuss in this particular section. Let's start with the very basic, what is Docker image. So in a very simple and layman term, we can define in Docker everything is based on the images. And an image is a combination of file system and the parameters. So basically when we are talking about an image, we are talking about the file system and the parameters that image will accept when you will execute that particular image. So suppose you are working on an application and you want to create the Docker image of that particular application. So your image will contain the binaries which you are using inside your application, and it will also accept and it will also include the dependency of your application. After then it will accept some runtime After that it will accept some runtime parameters so that you can execute your image. Images contains the data required to run the images, right? So we have already discussed about it. When we are creating the image, so we need to wrap the binary files, we need to wrap the dependencies, and we need to wrap the metadata or the data which is required to execute that particular image. Suppose you want to list all the Docker images available on your machine. For this you can use the Docker command Docker images. There is another important point about the images. Images don't contain the operating system and operating system packages, right? It is the responsibility of the Docker engine to execute your image, right? Docker engine will basically deploy over some kind of operating system, so it will share the kernel of that operating system and execute your image. Any Docker image will not contain the complete OS and OS package to execute your application inside the Docker. Now we will discuss about this particular command we have seen to list out the Docker images. For this I need to go to my console, and this is the machine where I am executing my Docker engine. I will execute a command docker ps. See, nothing is running right now. So to verify the images which is present on my machine, I will execute a command docker images. Hit enter button, and you can see all the images are being listed over here. So we can see we are getting the repository name, we are getting the tags, we are getting the image ID, the created date, and the size. So this is the repository name. Repository name basically is the image name, right? And tag is associated with the image, which will define the version of your image. So this is nginx alpine image, right? The image ID is AAE467EE77D. So what is this image ID? This is a random generated image ID which will be generated when you download any image. Over here we are also getting the time that image is basically downloaded 3 weeks ago, and size is 17.7 MB, right? Now we have another image of nginx, which is nginx latest version, which have the different image ID, which also created 3 weeks ago, but the size is different. You can see the nginx, the both images are basically the nginx, but the alpine one have 17.7 MB and nginx latest image have 109 megabyte in size. So here there is a huge difference in the size of nginx alpine and nginx latest. So nginx alpine is a image which is specific to alpine linux, right? Nginx latest image is basically applicable with all kind of operating system of which is unix based or linux based. So here we are getting an ample enough data to identify the image. We are getting the image name, we are getting the tag, ID and the time when the image was basically downloaded and the size as well. So this is the way how you can list out all the images which is present on your machine. So thank you team. Thanks for your time.